What's up, everybody? It's Dr. Bayhem. The doctor is in. Today we are going to play Builders of Egypt. So we're going to see what this game is all about. I've had this on my wish list for a while. It just became available to me. The game is not fully released yet. Right now I think all we can do is play the campaign. So I've never played it before. I've never seen it played before, so we're just going to dive into it and see what happens. So we're going to start a new campaign. A glorious capital for Quebec. Can't say that word. Builders of Egypt Prologue. So we are going to start this. Well, there's a bunch to read here. I don't think y'all want me to read all this, do y'all? I don't think so. Let's just go ahead and get started, guys. It's just telling a long story. Y'all, if y'all decide that y'all want to play, y'all can read that if y'all want to. We're going to hit start. (3030 BC). A glorious capital for Kemet. The ruler of Upper Egypt, King Narmer, conquered Lower Egypt and united the kingdom of the Nile. Now the country needs capital. King Aha, Narmer's successor, sends you to Memphis to supervise the construction of this magnificent city, a political, administrative, and religious center, which will become home to the royal family, and thanks to its monumentality, will strengthen its authority. Alright guys, so we have some win conditions here. Bread, we have to gather 12,500. Is that tons? What is that? Bricks, export 5,000. Pottery, gather 2,500. Dwellers, gather 200. That's a lot of people, is it? Gonna be some busy people. Alright, well, let's see what we do here. This short tutorial is intended for the early access version and will be expanded as the game develops. Here you will learn the basic rules of the game. Click on the right arrow to go further on, or press spacebar. So we're going to hit spacebar. In ancient Egypt, the idea of currency was unknown. The work was paid for with bread and beer. Ooh, sounds like a bad time. I guess if you had to eat, though. To simplify this mechanics, treat these resources as the cost of placing buildings and exchanging wares. You can find their icons on the top panel. You can get bread and beer mainly from trading and collecting taxes, but these are not a reliable source of income. So make sure you do not run out of them, because in such a situation you will not be able to further develop your settlement. Okay, so here we have them up here. I read that right? Yeah. So we're gonna go to the next one. With designing a grid of streets, select a road from the building list and place a street where you will be building your settlement. Remember that the first basic resource is water, so it is best practice to build a settlement along the river. Where's the river? Aha! What's down here? I think just land. Alright, so here is the road. So we're gonna build the road right here. Aha! So it'll go for, and the sound is not quite working as well as it should be, I don't think yet. I guess we'll just start with that little bit right there and see what happens. Alright, so we've got that done. Okay, so we did that. Is that all they have so far? Oh, maybe they want us to, okay. Huh. So they want us to go ahead and build all of these. Well, why didn't you just say so? I thought it was just showing us how we could build it. Select a house from the building list and place it next to the road. Remember that all buildings must be built like this. If you leave the building off the road, it will not work and may collapse over time. Ugh. Alright, so we just have, I guess, a generic house here. Can we rotate it? Yes, we can. Guys, you hit R to rotate, evidently. Why are they not letting us put them together? Seems like a waste of space. The building placed like this will encourage immigrants to settle in your city if it has sufficient high levels of satisfaction, which as you will notice is on the later game. It is not easy to achieve. The arrival of the first inhabitants is announced by a message in the bottom right corner, so it'll be right down here. Remember that you can always demolish a building. Refund depends on the level of difficulty. Note that removing buildings at a later stage can be tricky, as you can shatter the delicate economic balance. Well, I don't want to delete anything. Let's practice demolishing on this road because we don't need it here. Remove this highlighted section. Alright, so we go to the demolish. Boom. Your dwellers need to be protected against fires. Select a fire station from the building list and put it near your existing buildings. Administrative buildings. Alright, we're going to put a little fire station down right here. Corner of filter will appear, showing the coverage of the settlement within the range of the given buildings. This building protects other buildings from fire, but remember that the effectiveness of the protection reduces as the distance increases. It is a good idea to build a fire station at relatively small distances from each other for better protection. Better coverage results in fewer fires and reduce the consequences of them. So what is the... I can't click on it? I don't want to shut it down. Alright. Oh, it looks like we have people moving in. Ah. Wow, look at all those people. Got a whole city coming. Let's go to the next one. The buildings you have constructed, use right mouse button to select house. Oh. The buildings you have constructed. It is high... What? Oh, I missed this part. Okay. It is high time to look at the buildings you have constructed. Use right mouse button to select house. The details of the building will be displayed. If you look from the top, you will notice the things listed below. Well, let's click on one. Current warnings. Uh-oh. The name of the building. So the name of the building is just house. The capacity of the house, which will hold 5 dwellers. And the number of available workers. Risk of disasters, illnesses, crime, fire, disaster. The required resources to raise the level of the house. Collected resources and current access to buildings. So it has access to a well. So here we are, available workers 1 out of 5, dwellers 1 out of 5, dwellers 5 out of 5. Okay, so where are these people working? I mean, if we have 5 out of 5 dwellers right now, but available workers, are they working at maybe the fire department? Firehouse? Okay, so we have 6 out of 6 workers right now at the fire station. Okay. So let's hit the next one. Note that each house has its own range, which determines the maximum distance to the building in which a dweller can work. Ah. So where is the range at? Ah. Looky there, there's a circle. We're just learning as we go, guys. Alright. So that's the building in which a dweller can work. In the case of hard-to-reach workplaces such as mines, it is worth considering building a work camp, which is mostly a self-sufficient unit. Alright. In order to upgrade the house, the well should be placed in accordance with the requirements we have just observed. Build a well in the close range of the houses. Alright, so we're going to go right here to sanitary and build a well. I guess that lets you know which direction to put it at. The house will now be upgraded if it has been completely occupied. It's by the road and meets all the conditions. Remember that if there is something missing from the previous level in the next level of the house. Wait, what? Remember that if there is something missing from the previous level in the house, next level of the house. What? Am I reading that wrong? Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. The house will be degraded to the... Oh, okay. You gotta keep reading, guys. The house will be degraded to the previous level after a while. Okay. So we don't want that to happen, so... Okay, so these guys are already being upgraded here. That's what I'm talking about. How far can we zoom in here? Check that out. Wow, so they're just completely open to the elements here. I think I'd rather live in one of these. At least you're not open, you're completely covered. I need some more walls there, buddy. Alright, was he planting a garden over here or something? Oh yeah, they just lay on the ground wherever. Can I click on them? What happens if we click on them? Ooh. No warnings. 3 parrot. I don't know what that means. Current year. Wow. I'm guessing that's BC. I can't click on any of this. Military tab. Alright, let's go to the next one. Each city needs an organized production for its growth. Starting from the production of basic resources necessary for the upgrades of the houses. Build a clay pit in available space, making sure that it is within the range of the houses and there is a road in nearby space. Manufacturing products may involve more than one building within the production chain. You will find information about the buildings by right-clicking on it. Not all resources and wares can be obtained by yourself. You will often have to make a trade with other cities. Alright, so we're going to build a clay pit, evidently. Boom! So I wonder if there's going to be any kind of building time in the actual game. Like if you're going to actually have builders. Good question. And it's weird how, you know, the clay pits, you feel like there would be a place like where you could only be able to do this resource here. But it looks like you can just place it anywhere right now. But I guess we'll kind of see what happens in the later game. Note that each building requires workers to be assigned from their homes. Production buildings have a minimum number of employees below which they don't start working, and with a maximum number of employees, production reaches 100% efficiency. Keep an eye on the workforce in the settlement by building new houses. Alright, so we have 8 out of 8 workers working there. I guess it's just how much the progress they are on building, bringing the clay up. Production of wares may require the construction of more than one building within the production chain. You will find information about the building by right-clicking on it. Well, I've already done that. Finished wares are collected by the employees of the stockpile and stored there. Build a stockpile in close range to the production buildings in the same way as before. Alright, we're going to administrative buildings this time. Stockpile. Alright. Note that the stockpile does not have a predefined range. It can pick up orders from other ends of the map. Therefore, you can control the stockpile policy by clicking the right mouse button on the building. Alright. So we can shut the building down, make it stop working. We can make it a priority. It takes 10 workers. We have 1 out of 10 carriers. I feel like we're going to need more people real soon. Okay, so as they upgrade... So this one has 7 out of 7 now. And we see we still have available workers, so... Oh. So this can go up if it needs be, I guess. Alright. Let's go to the next one. To complete one typical production chain, build a brick maker. The manufactured bricks are one of the most popular tradable wares in the game. Alright, so... Ware production, brick maker. Is that how we want to lay it? I think it'd look better this way. We're gonna do it like that. Some some production buildings require specific conditions or locations. Wells must be built by the river, quarries by the hills, and woodcutters require forests, which may be depleted if you devastate the entire woodland. Remember that buildings within a single production chain must have been connected to the same road network in order to be able to supply each other with products using the stock. Roads are used mainly by stockpile and granary workers, so keep roads connected if you want to transport wares in an efficient way. The inhabitants need food to improve their houses. As before, we need to create another production chain. I guess that's the hotkey right there. Each subsequent upgrade of the house has its own different requirements. You can check them in the house information card. Build a fishing wharf to start fishing. Alright, food production, fishing wharf. See, the dock feels to me like the dock should be further out in the water, but I don't want to put it there. Put it right there, probably a little bit better. The food produced has to be stored in a granary where it will be distributed further. Alright, let's build a granary then. Just turn it around. There we go. The food from the granary is distributed through bazaars. If the bazaar, guessing that's bazaar is supplied with wares, the inhabitants will continue to deliver them to their houses. Alright, so a bazaar? I hope I'm saying that right. The finished wares can be used to build a monument if the mission requires it, or can be traded away. To do this, you need to set up a trade route. To do so, click on the region map icon on the top bar. So here we go. You are on the region map. You will find your settlement on the map and all other then known settlements. You can only make contact with some of them at the beginning, but this situation may change during the mission, depending on the result of your choices. Selected settlement to see what it is trading with and check the other parameters. So they have a lot of grammar changes to change in here for sure. And other parameters influencing diplomacy. From this place, you can set up your first trading route, which requires an opening fee depending on many factors such as distance and current political condition. So they have to like us, evidently. If you want to return to your settlement, click again on the region map icon. I mean, I want to at least click on one, see what. Oh, we're going to do this one. This is. So we can't do anything with this one. Is this us, maybe? I don't know. You can't really move. Okay, you can move. Can't trade with them. Alright, so we're going to open trade route? Yeah, open trade road to city. 200 bread. We have plenty of bread, so we're going to go ahead and do that. The trade route has been opened. From time to time, a trader or ship will come to the city to exchange their wares. At the beginning of each year, the amount of purchased wares is reset. If a trader exchanges all his goods during the year, he will not arrive again until the next one. You must first determine whether you want to import, export, or do nothing. The default option blocks the possibility to import and export. To change it, click the economies icon. Oh, okay. Economy tab. The goods you already produce and you can export to. Why? Alright, we're going to change our policy on bricks, but yeah, we really got to fix this. So, bricks. And we're going to export. Excellent. If you want to keep bricks in a specific stockpile, you can set it in this option. Set it in its options on the information card. Okay. Knowing the basis of the game, you can focus on completing the mission. To recall the conditions of victory, go to the General tab. The General tab, Mission Description. Alright, so we have to gather bread. We are on a good roll on that. We have to export bricks. We just started that. And we have to gather pottery. Also, our dwellers has to go up massively. So, let's get to it then. So, now how do we go back to... These are the most essential rules of the Builders of Egypt game. The tutorial will be expanded with new elements as the game develops. And that is it, guys. That's all we have. Alright, we're gonna click that now. How do we go back? Alright, we are back. So what's going on here? Not enough workers. Alright, so we need to build some more houses. What was that under? House and road. See, I don't know why we couldn't build them. I slept on the daggum road. I don't know why we couldn't build these closer together. Alright, we're gonna build some more houses here. Do I want to do... Let's go ahead and build a couple more. And we'll build that road out just a tad little bit. Will that not come together right there? There it goes. Alright, so now we're just waiting on more people to come in. They should be coming in any moment. Yep, there they are. Alright. Uh-oh. What is this guy? What is this emblem for? Did he buy? Looks like he... I don't know if he bought anything. Alright. So, where can we, mission description. So we can always go back right here and see what we're doing. So we have more dwellers coming in right now. So we are making clay. So I know it's not over there. So where do we go? Where production again? Do we have a pottery maker? I don't think we have a pottery maker, guys. So we're gonna just put this right across from the clay pit. Can all these people reach that? Yes, they can. Alright, so we gotta do bricks. We only have 1 out of 10 workers. Does that red mean that it won't run with only one person, I'm guessing? Alright. So our dwellers are still coming in. It don't look like we have do we have a way to speed up? That's like skip. Alright, so we're gonna speed this up then. Well, at least they have that in there so far. This guy, go in a stockpile, want to sell. You don't want to sell me anything? Hey, I'll buy some. You want to buy bricks, or is that selling bricks? I don't know. I don't guess that really did anything. I didn't see anything happen. I think I need to be making some more food too. Ah, so we can build some farms here. Let's go ahead and get some of these farms going. I wonder if I can... So, why is it not letting me build a farm here? It won't let me build a farm. Does it have to be over here in the desert, maybe? Oh, it can only be in a certain spot. Oh man. next up? Delete. Can I delete? Demolish. How do you... There we go. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and finish these. Oh, we hit a milestone. Settlement. That's it? Didn't tell me anything? Well, hey, at least we set a milestone, I guess. So the corn has to be in the water? Is that what this is corn? No access to the road. Well, no kidding, you put it in the water. Go away. Go away. Oh, what does that sound? Alright, so I guess we're just going to build this road out here. So they can get to our stuff. There it goes. Oh, you can't even build a road on that side, so what are you supposed to do about it? See, it's all underwater. Makes no sense. So yeah, that's gonna have to definitely be fixed. Because there's some issues with that. I don't know why that's like that. So you see, it's like literally the only place that you can build farms. I feel like, yeah, see, like no access to the road. Not enough for it. So basically, all these can be deleted because they don't even matter anyways. Can this one be accessed? Yes, it can. Alright, so we need definitely more people. Oh, we got another house. Oh, look at these. Alright, so they've been upgraded again. So 9 out of 9 now. When are these going to be upgraded? Alright, so evidently we need to build some more houses. I'm going to build them along on the other side over here. And see, it's so much better when you put them together like that. Alright, that ought to bring in quite 5, 10, 15, 20. Alright, so that's like 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. That's 30 more people. Here they come. So that means that these farms ought to really start popping off. 10 workers per farm. Wow. So food production, that is, I mean, that looks like corn to me, but it may not be. So like, so how do we get like taxes? Is there a way to look at our taxes? Guess not. So that's really a bummer right there that that water moves in, but I think it's cool that I guess it's like a tide maybe. Beats me. So how many workers do these have now? They're still not loaded out. Are all of our new settlers in? Wow, these have already upgraded and these haven't yet. So maybe we need to build some more. And we'll just build a road on the back side over here. Make it look all nice. Well, I guess we'll leave that open in case we decide to go the opposite direction with it. And we'll leave that open too in case we want to go that way. should have new settlers coming in. There they are. You know, I can't wait till you get to the point in this game where you can build like huge pyramids. That'll be awesome. So what else do we have over here? Administrative buildings, stockpile, granary, fire station. Alright, so we already have all those. A faith building, a shrine. So what does that do? I don't know. Let's build one, see what happens. A sanitary, a well. We already have one well. Let's go ahead and build another one, I guess. That'll be something good for over here. There's only certain places you can build it. Interesting. I guess we'll just put it right here. So maybe that's what's holding these up from... Yeah, that's what's holding those up from upgrading, I think. Can we build one over here? So now those can upgrade, which they will immediately do. Alright, so we have 25 available workers now, inhabitants. So let's go see what our missions were here. So we've hit our win condition for our inhabitants. Our bread, okay, so we have a long ways to go for bricks, and our pottery is okay. So we have definitely got to start making some money. So let's go back. So are we like not exporting this, or? So how do we increase this? I told it to export. So we've exported 0. So how come... So how do we do that? Let's go back here. Yeah, I want to be able to sell that. No, I want to be... That's buy price. I don't want to buy. I want to sell. So how do we fix that? So we can't do anything with anybody else but these people. Huh. Why? Max year buy, bought this year. I want to sell it. I don't want to buy it. Didn't I set this to export? Yeah, trade route. I don't know, guys. Let me know if I'm missing something here. Because now our bread is like we're supposed to have 1,200 bricks right now, but it will not. We've almost gathered all of our pottery, but our bread is going down. And I have no idea. That is not good. Alright, I guess we'll just go back and we'll wait for that little guy to come back and click on him, but I don't remember it helping any. There he is. He's so hard to click on. I might help if I slow this down. He's delivering resources. I don't need resources. He's a trader and I can't even click on him. Alright, so I just want to sell pottery. Don't I? Yeah, I want you to buy it. Why will it not let me sell to him? So I feel like this is probably still an issue that is still going on in the game. So, but I mean, so far it looks like it's going to be a pretty cool game. I don't know if there's really anything else in the game so far that they've released. Plaza. So it won't even let you select any of that. So as you can see, guys, it's really base right now. I mean, there's not really a whole lot you can do. And there's a lot of issues that are going to be worked out. But, I mean, overall, I think it's going to be a really cool game when it's all said and done with. So, let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all want to see happen with this game. Do y'all want to do a playthrough in this game whenever it finally does come out? Let me know in the description. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time. The doctor is out.